Aerobatic flying and stunt flying is dangerous. If it wasn't, I don't think a lot of people would pay to see it and would come to see it. What we try to do is to minimize the risk and the danger involved and still make it look spectacular.
For most of us, this is as close as we'll ever get. It's a scorching day in August, yet thousands of people are here for this. There are those who just can't resist and have to touch the aircraft. The visionaries are recording pictures on film and in their minds. And then there are the ones who would like to talk about airplanes and ask questions. And the children are simply exploring with all their senses. Let's admit it. We all have a little daredevil self that we keep hidden real deep inside of us, mostly for reasons of self-preservation. But looking up at that show in the sky, we can let that secret self fly in that cockpit.
In a sense, you're in another world for maybe the weekend, and you head off into the blue sky, you know, and the freedom of flight really becomes apparent.
Chuck Stockdale is one of those guys who just didn't want to hold back his daredevil. Stockdale is an aero exhibition pilot. He got his license to fly when he was 17, and his desire to do aerobatics just about the same time. And Chuck was highly motivated.
My instructors used to like to scare me, and so I learned just after solo that I liked aerobatics and had an interest in it. And so I used to go out and practice solo, and I'd loop the airplanes and so forth from maneuvers that I'd learned in a book. This airplanes for us is a symbol of freedom because it gets us up above the earth looking down on it, and it's definitely a different viewpoint than the average person gets to see every day.
Yeah, upside down.
The air show type of flying is a little bit more in the form of punishment because you're always inverted and hanging on the seat belts, which come across your lap, and the shoulder harnesses and so forth. And when you push into the realm of negative G's, where you're being actually trying to project it out of the aircraft, then that becomes uncomfortable.
But this is what Chuck likes to do, has to do. And he'd be doing it even if there was no air show and there were no audiences.
Now, I don't see that there has to be any sharp line between work and play. I basically do what I like to do, and the fact that I get paid for it is just icing on the cake. I think that anybody who has a dream, no matter what it is, if they stick to it and they have determination, it'll manifest, and they'll find themselves standing in the middle of it.